Oh my, I'm back. Oh, he's back. He's that crazy guy. Make sure the mic's working. Testing. That's working. Good. Hey, good afternoon, if there's anybody here. Welcome, welcome. Try to make sure we're actually running properly. Xavier, Marie, Katrina, Lynn, hey, what's up? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for saying hi. Random stream afternoon, Monday. Oh, shit. Yeah. Connection smooth. It's raining outside right now. It's raining. Is there a hurricane still coming, or it's just like a little drizzle or something? It was beautiful outside. It was hot, scorching, and out of nowhere, it's pouring. Never used a machete before, as you can tell. Pouring. Oh shh. Whoop. Okay. We're good on Facebook. Excellent. Oh. Tropical storm? Okay, good. Amazing. I had a friend send me a friend sent me a video about the little, I guess it was a hurricane at one point, category 1, and then now it's a tropical storm. And he sent me a video of this YouTuber, and he was talking about this hurricane thing that's coming. And the guy was like, oh man, yeah, it seems like it's not that serious now, but oh, we've seen hurricanes like this before. Oh, what did he say? Hurricane William or something? Who knows, right? Oh, and it's coming and things can happen. It could be the worst thing ever and it could wipe out Florida. I'm just like, people in Florida see this shit and it's nothing to us. Not saying that it can't be bad, but we're looking at this. I'm not going to get worked up over this. I saw it and I was like, meh. It wasn't like a year ago or something. They had something that like literally covered the entire state of Florida. We thought it was the end of the world. People were literally trying to leave and they got stuck in traffic, like on the roads trying to leave Florida. Lynn, thanks. What's up? Katrina, appreciate that, Lynn. How you guys doing, man? I have a couple of clips I want to show you guys. By the way, the last couple of days, it's been hard for me to do videos. Got my daughter and school. I kept her home Friday, so in the morning when she scratched my beard on Friday morning, Daddy, can I stay home? I thought it was cute. Later on in the day where I couldn't get anything done, it wasn't that cute anymore, And then today's Monday. We were gonna go out, but it just started pouring and raining and stuff like that, so we're just chilling. Yesterday we didn't do nothing. Just went to the park, just had fun, just physical stuff. Try to avoid all the crazy people and craziness. I wanted to show you some of these clips, man. Just a chill vibe, throwing something at the algorithm so it doesn't forget me. A couple of stories. I mean, I guess this has always happened, but we've never really heard much of it. Women drugging men. It happens. I mean, Cardi B, let me play a clip for you guys. Cardi B even said she did it in one clip, allegedly. I mean, I'm saying allegedly, but there's the audio of her saying it. And I know too, titling the video with actual drugging is probably a horrible thing. They probably blacklisted this, but who cares? I don't care. We'll see what happens. But check this out real quick. Hold on.
I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you want to yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop up and I rob them. That's what I used to do.
Okay.
Cardi B. So I feel like it's always been a thing, but it seems like it's been upticking. And I have some 2021 clips, news clips, and I have some 2020 clips, and I have some 2019 clips. And I was having a conversation with somebody today about this, and it's just so interesting how it seems like the tides have turned. And I guess men are just an easy target too, I guess, because a lot of them are just easily manipulated, and they're just, a woman says something nice to them and they're infatuated. Oh my god, it's my lucky day. Yes. Tell me. Yeah, she said hi. What do I do now? Tell me now. Oh yeah. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So, but some of these guys, I don't know. They don't seem like that. Well, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know these guys, right? It could happen to anybody, but this is like the new thing. This is the game right now. There was even a transgender. When I saw this clip that I'm about to play for you now, it's funny because the way they said it, it's like, it seemed like, damn, men are so easy to rob. You even have guys dressing as women to go and rob these men. But it turns out, I guess it's actually a transgender. So we're gonna check it out. And some of these clips you might have seen from a previous live stream, like 2 of them you might have seen. I try to pull up different clips that maybe you guys haven't seen, but this one is the guy. And some of the things too that why I mentioned on the previous stream. Now there's interviews of these guys. But the guys, they're not showing their faces. And the thing is, and they're saying they believe there's a lot more men out there, but they're just embarrassed and like ashamed or whatever,
Watches and Absolutely, Nicole. They are getting away with cash and fancy watches and cell phones. It's happening in touristy areas like where we are right now in downtown Fort Lauderdale. So many of the men have the same story. They think these women...
And are the men going to get a Me Too movement? Or, I mean, does the Me Too movement, the BS Me Too movement, does that apply to men? Are we going to get a movement? Is there going to be outrage and stuff going on in the media? Or does not apply for men?
Are flirting with them, but then suddenly they wake up in a daze and their valuables are gone.
Momo!
In party cities up and down the coast of Florida, like Delray Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood,
and
Miami, a disturbing new crime trend. Women picking up, then drugging and robbing men.
This article is from 3 weeks. I mean, this video is from 3 weeks ago.
When you woke up and saw the woman in your apartment, what did you think?
I was horrified.
Oh, that's a good interesting statement. It's possible, very possible. Michelle said they're probably married. Possible.
In my apartment, and there was a woman basically looting my apartment.
This 24-year-old is in dental school and went out to party with friends at this downtown Fort Lauderdale bar. He doesn't want his full face shown, but says all he remembers is waking up and his wallet and phone were gone. The women drained his bank accounts and even opened a credit card in his name.
How confident are you that they drugged you?
100%. I've never felt like that before in my life. I mean, I've gone over it so many times and just like never had a problem going to a bar and getting a drink and getting an Uber home.
Police also investigating a similar case this week at the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, where 3 men say they were drugged. The women reportedly stole a Rolex, gold chain, and $5,000 in cash.
Damn.
And it's not just women robbing men. Sometimes it's even men dressed as women.
Woo! I mean, I'm kind of laughing in jest because it's surprising me. Of course, it's not funny. It sucks for the guys, but it's just when I was looking at it this morning, I was pulling up clips. I was like, damn, this is just like amazing to how this is like the come up. This is the new come up. I mean, it's always been around, but it seems like there's an uptake, or maybe there's not an uptake, and maybe we're just people are talking about it more now. Maybe more men are stepping forward. Shit, I'm gonna put on a wig, whatever. These guys are so easy. I'll just put on a wig. Fuck it. Put on a wig, a dress. Go easy come up for me.
This suspect now behind bars. Police say for months this person trolled Miami hotspots, driving high-end exotic cars.
So you know, multiple guys.
Men rides, but then drugging and robbing them.
We're seeing more and more men becoming victims, and they're becoming victims because men are gullible. And when I say they're gullible, they're flattered if an individual,
they're simps.
particularly a woman, an attractive woman, comes up to them, starts to engage in a conversation.
It's happened recently in Las Vegas, too. 23-year-old Wendy Jones busted for drugging men and stealing fancy watches at popular
I think we're about to get into her, too, coming up.
Hotels and casinos. Police and this victim say men need to have their guard up.
I think it's really kind of shattered my sense of security. Is, you know, I'm a guy. I can go to a bar and get a drink with a friend and not have to worry about too much. I just don't think that's true anymore.
And it is crazy to think about how much access these suspects can get when they get a hold of these guys' cell phones.
And this is something too, like, I would always think, okay, the mothers and fathers need to talk to their daughters. Maybe there's different conversations they need to have, you know, with the men. No, now the parents, I mean, maybe this is a thing. I don't know. I never had this. I mean, my mother had a sex conversation with me when I was like past 18. I was like 20 something. Hey, we're going to have that sex talk. Like, what? You're a little too late. But like now, like the mothers and fathers, and maybe for the single family homes, maybe the mothers, they got to start talking to the sons like, yo, you know, it's an easy come up. You got to watch out. You might wake up on a park bench or in your room or on the street somewhere and everything gone.
Basically, when the guys are passed out, they use
Cardying.
Face ID to get into the cell phone, and then before they know it, they have access to so many bank accounts and Venmo and Cash App and everything you can think of. And the other interesting thing, Nicole, is that police tell us they believe there are more victims. It's just that many of the men are embarrassed to come forward.
And there's got to be a lot more people. To answer World Brown's question, men who dressed as men or women who identified as women. So what happened was, when I first saw this thing, I thought it was just men that identified as men. They just said, hey, fuck it, these guys are so easy. Shit, let me just put on a wig. Fuck it, these guys are so desperate. They're so simp. They'll take anybody. They'll just put on a wig, dress, whatever. You know, let me go, you know, do a little come up. And that's what I got from this video. But then when the video I'm going to show you next, I think this person actually identifies as trans because she's here locked up now. It says transgender woman. So I thought it was funny, depending on, and this is why when I do my stories, when I'm serious about something, this is just a throwaway video. But when I'm doing serious stuff, I always like to pull up multiple sources and compare and contrast and take different notes and different, like, because one thing might have one thing and another one might have something else. And a lot of times there's little bits and pieces that you might only get from different places and stuff like that. So
Police arrested a transgender woman accused of drugging and robbing men after she was able to lure them into her car. John Cecil Collins is facing charges including grand theft and robbery. Detectives say Collins targeted victims at Miami area nightclubs. Authorities believe there are more victims, and they asked them to reach out to police.
Yeah, I wish we could have heard her talk. Maybe one day I'll look up the entire article, but we're just kind of grazing through and passing some of these stories. Interesting. It says, according to Miami police, John Collins is about to start.
Now at 6, new report claims that following the January 6th insurrection, some Spanish...
Oh, no, give me a break. Miami police, John Williams would approach men and offer them rides. Hey, baby, you need a ride? I got you, boo. How often does it ever happen, right? A vehicle full of women. There was one story where it was a vehicle full of 3 women. The guy's like, oh, my God, this must be a dream come true. He hops in and they give him a drink and passes out. They said that most of the men targeted were around bars and nightclubs in the Brickell and downtown areas. When the men got into the car, they were reportedly offered a drink or drugs, which, you know, it's Florida, man. Everybody's on something. You know what I'm saying? When they took a drink or did drugs, they would sometimes lose consciousness, according to police. They would then wake up hours later and notice that their watches were stolen. After a lengthy investigation, Collins was arrested. She faces a number of charges, including robbery, grand theft, and possession of coca. La coca, man. Detectives believes there are more victims that have come forward to report it. Sorry, there are more victims that have not come forward to report it. And here's the thing too. But some of these instances and some of these shady things too, and let's say that, you know, like this person is transgender, there might be guys out there, like somebody said too, that are on the DL. And so when you get robbed, all your stuff is taken, you're probably not going to want to come forward and say things. And so that's another probably advantage of, you know, doing that and being trans or whatever. And if you're going to be taking advantage of people. The other thing too is another story we're going to pull up for you guys. The other thing too is, you know, people, they have so much on their cell phones. You have access to like everything. This is on my phone. I have the fingerprint thing. There's Maddie on there. I got the fingerprint thing you got to do, or you can put in the code. So if I'm passed out unconscious, okay, you're not going to know my password unless I'm really messed up and I'm still conscious and I give you my password. But while I'm passed out, all you have to do is just take my finger, put it to that, boom, and you're in, right? Or some of them do like the facial recognition. So you just like, you passed out, just bloop, 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 bloop. Or like if they do the eyeball thing too, right? Is there an eye thing now you got to do? Some of them got the eyeball thing, just passed out like that. I don't know. And then once they get into your phone, they got access to everything. And things like Cash App, man, which I really got to make a deposit. Things like Cash App, once that stuff is gone, it's gone. There's no, you know, versus like a credit card or a bank that protects the money. They can transfer the money out and that's it. So let's take a look at this story. This was posted June 7th, 2021. A night out at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino turned into a nightmare. This is the one they mentioned, the 3 guys at the hotel. One of them said several women drugged 3 of them. How do you get 3 people? Maybe they separated and took off with thousands of dollars in cash and valuables. The Miami man, who asked not to be identified or have his voice recognized, he don't even want you to hear his voice, said he and his 2 cousins and other friends attended Nicky Jam concert at the Hollywood Spot Saturday night. Hours later, the men said they woke up without their wallets or their Rolex watches. He said, "I just feel empty. I feel lost for words." Let me play the clip here.
All right, Andrew, now on just one station, a man talking about the moment that he and his friends...
You guys better tighten up, man. Some of you guys out there, you better tighten up. I mean, I don't even go to the club anymore. That's a long time ago. I mean, y'all better tighten up, man. It's time for you guys to be the victims, be drugged, and all this kind of stuff.
Were drugged and duped out of cash and expensive watches. 7's Sheldon Fox is in Hollywood. He's got this.
At least they're not being killed. Yeah, the men are gonna have to start holding hands or something. They're gonna have to be buddy partners, walk into the bathroom together. The men are gonna have to come up with a strategy or something.
I just feel empty. I feel lost for words.
Hey, Bill.
Not all that was lost. These expensive Rolex watches,
Marie, what's
and
up? Welcome.
Cuban
Sure.
chain
Sure.
worth 15 grand.
Damn.
Plus 5 grand in cash, all swiped. According to a group of men who say they were ripped off over the weekend at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino by a group of women they had just met.
Violated.
They allege they were also duped and drugged.
My cousin was found in the hallway naked. He was on.
Damn, naked. Oh man. Wow. Let me turn up the volume. It's not. Oh, it is 100%. Okay. Let's play it back.
They allege they were also duped and drugged.
My cousin was found in the hallway naked. He was unresponsive, and they sent him to the nearby hospital.
It's why the Seminole police are involved.
We're just having a good time.
The Miami man telling us his story doesn't want to be identified or have his voice recognized. But he wants his story out there. He says to warn others about what can happen while out.
Oh, slow down with the copyright, yo. So, you're chilling, tripping. The hell are you doing? Nah, hey. The hell, playing a whole goddamn copyrighted song. What's wrong with the news?
Jam concert overnight Saturday.
We're gonna get those YouTubers using our videos, those bastards. We got you now.
With his 2 cousins and friends at the club within the venue when they were approached by the group of women and paired up with their new friends, and before they knew it, they woke up woozy and alone without the ladies they met the night before.
Yeah, these ladies will be disappointed to try to rob me. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
And without those fancy jewels.
My advice.
Let's watch here. That's Walmart. That's a nice watch. I like it. That's Walmart. You're gonna find a Rolex. I mean, the car 2010. I mean, I bought it out cash though. It's my car. I don't know payments, but you're gonna be disappointed trying to rob me. The payments they're on a month delay, 28 days. Sorry, YouTube, Facebook. I mean, they might be giving for cash app, but the bank account stuff is. I think it's safe. It's secure.
You know, we
not gonna be happy with me.
That rule, and we slipped. We made one mistake, and they capitalized on us.
Sheldon Fox, 7 News.
Representatives from the casino say police are reviewing the surveillance video.
It reminds me of that scammer that called me. If you guys haven't seen the video, I'm not gonna play it now, but just type in Iked Mel scammer. They recently called me. They've been on high alert. Lately, the scammers, they've been calling a lot of people. I gotten like 3 calls lately, and I have other friends that told me all these people, they're trying to get people for their money. Maybe they're trying to get that stimulus check. And I let the guy through. It was almost 20 minutes, and towards the end, because he started asking me about my bank account. So I just made up some shit. I was like, yeah, no, you know, it's overdrawn. What's up? What? Yeah, it's overdrawn. What now, bit? Oh, what about in the saving? I just made up a note. I was like, oh, it's $50. Right after that, and after I said he's racist, because just that throws people off. He hung up the phone. Click. Damn, that's it. What now, bit? So this one too. This is from 2021. We're still in 2021. Articles and stories. Woman accused of drugging men in Miami-Dade to steal cash and jewelry, and allegedly she's been doing this for a while. And this dated back from August 2019, but she was just arrested recently. And so we're going to watch 2 video clips from this because apparently she was an aspiring model. I'm aspiring to be a model, you know. I'm just doing what I got to do to make my money. She don't even talk like that, but it just feels, I'm just rolling with it.
Starts right now. Right now, 3:30 break in the case. A woman accused of a high-price heist is now in custody.
The arrest comes 2 years after police say she drugged a man and took off with thousands of dollars in cash and valuables. Local 10's Ian Margles joining us live from West Miami-Dade with this story. Ian.
We've heard this story so many times, right? A man and a woman go back to his place. They're having some fun, having a couple of drinks, and then the next thing he knows, he's waking up and jewelry, cash, it is all gone. That is what this woman is being accused of, and she's facing some serious charges because of it.
Sydney Compton.
Sydney Compton in a Miami-Dade courtroom on Monday facing new charges stemming from what police say was a plot to steal cash and jewelry from unsuspecting men.
They've now added a burglary with a battery.
According to an arrest affidavit, Compton met the victim at Sugar, a rooftop bar and lounge in Brickell, back in August of 2019. Then the two left the bar and went to the man's apartment nearby. The victim told police he and Compton started having a few drinks and then, quote, after a few minutes, they went into his bedroom where the victim went into a deep sleep. Hours later, he woke up feeling like he had been drugged and seeing that his Rolex watch, along with $2,000 in cash, were missing. And so was Compton. For almost 2 years, she evaded law enforcement until mid-April 2021 when she was arrested and officially...
Hey, OnlyFans is the thing now, too. I don't know why they should start OnlyFans. Or maybe it's just easier to rob Ben. You know, I don't know.
Charged with grand theft for a different but very similar case.
And then she was rearrested.
She bonded out of jail on that charge, but was picked up again on the 24th while she was at Club Komodo and charged with this case. So Compton just paid her bail on this case, but I have just learned she has now been charged with another case of grand theft. We are awaiting the details on that one, but according to her attorney, she may not be even getting out of jail today. Will likely be back in bond court again tomorrow, facing this third case.
She'll be back out tomorrow. I'm back in the club. She could afford the bond. There's another follow-up, too. 24-year-old Sydney Compton as she walked out of the Turner Gulffield Night Correctional Center west. Let me just look real quick at the comments. Lisa said, this happened to my daughter's fiance in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I remember all that stuff going on too. People were drinking the liquor and dying. Oh, what was going on over there? My family's from there. They're like, hey, you want to come? No, I'm good. Oh, what do you mean? You want to come to Dominican Republic? Sure, fine. I don't give a fuck. No, thanks. I'm good. I still have my daughter's frantic text on the old phone. She left her fiance at the bar when she went to have her hair done, and when she came back, he was gone. Security searched the whole hotel. Alicia said, "I'm currently unemployed, and these scammer 2 separate checks from one from LA and another from NC, same exact dollar amount to the penny. I took them to the bank and asked if it was real or not." And yo, yeah, whoever's in here, if you got parents and stuff too, I had my parents calling before too. "Hey, Melvin, is somebody calling for the computer, Microsoft? They said they need to hang up the phone." Hang up. You know what I'm saying?
On station this afternoon, an aspiring model accused of a ritzy ripoff.
7 News was the only South Florida station there. She bonded out of jail. 7's Walter Morris reports.
I'm not talking. She's the model accused of an ugly crime. Just one station there, Sydney Compton out of jail and staying tight.
Stunting too. Look at her stunting.
Had plenty.
Oh, oh shit, though. He got a boyfriend too. I want to take this off the screen and make sure you guys can see. And stunting, got the heels on, everything. Fuck yeah.
One station there, Sydney Compton out of jail and staying tight-lipped, but her boyfriend had plenty to say.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy and criminal, according to Miami cops. They say it all started here at Sugar East in Miami's Brickell section back in December 2019, and they say it ended later that night at a nearby condo with a man being drugged and robbed.
It's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding.
She an aspiring model.
But detectives say Compton definitely wasn't showing model behavior that night. According to the arrest warrant, the victim says he met the 24-year-old out and brought her back to his condo here on Southeast 6th Street. He says she made him a couple drinks, he passed out, and when he woke up, she was gone along with $100,000 worth of watches, jewelry, and cash. The warrant goes on to say surveillance video from the lobby shows a woman leaving with a large bag, and cops say there's even video from inside the condo showing the woman making drinks.
She's a nice person. She a tourist. She's not even from here.
Cops say it took a while to track her down, and more than a year later, Compton caught and cuffed. And now that she's bonded out, her boyfriend says she's looking forward to her day in court.
She got a warrant, but she innocent until proven guilty.
Okay, so yeah, I mean they gotta go to court. And please, if there's any family or friends or the people that are allegedly drugging people, don't message me. I'm so tired of people every other day. Hey, take the video down. Hey, what you said is wrong. This is what the article. We'll take it up with the Sun Sentinel, Miami Herald, Channel 7, Local 10. Go take it up with these motherfuckers first, all right? Tell people every other day. I got some comment on a video I did about a missing person. This was like 2 weeks ago, and somebody's just commenting now. Hey, apparently you're misinformed. I was like, no, I spoke directly to some people that I could back up, but I'm not. I left that story alone. 2 weeks later, you're still talking about it. We're on to other shit. Please, yo, all the emails and all this other stuff, I'm just done with it. All right, let's go. Oh, so this one, let me read the title. I didn't even read the title. It says, oh, and I remember this. So now we're getting into 2020. This was October 21st, 2020. Man was robbed of $9,000 by a woman he met in the casino. They met at a bar in a casino, and when he woke up the next morning, he told police that a woman from the night before was gone, and so was his cash, totaling in $9,000. Bro, they would not. There was one time at the Hard Rock, I went with 2 friends. And you know, we did some gambling at the machines, had some beers. A friend of mine, he lost some money and he left early. Yeah, he left early. Well, one of the guys left early. Another one, he lost money, he left. After he left, I won $500. Bro, when I won $500, I was paranoid. I was like I was just trying to get the hell out of there quick, watching my back, looking at, when I got on the elevator, all this stuff to the car, man. I was paranoid. $500, I thought somebody was going to get me for the $500. But there is a casino in Dania I've never been to. And even when I've gone to the Hard Rock, I've seen women over there too. Just like some of them look like prostitutes, just walking around. Just I don't know. All right, so they're walking in. Oh, it's my lucky day. Oh God, yes. I got you, boo. Don't worry. Take me to your room. Oh gosh, I'm so lucky. Thank you. You're the nicest person I've met all day. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, boo. I'll take care of mine. Something about you. I just like you for you. Oh, let me fix your hair, baby. Your hair's so beautiful. Let me fix it for you. It's in the way. Let me hold you by the waist. Feels comfortable. Oh, you're getting a little spicy for me. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Where they going? Past the ice machine. I never seen this full video before, though. There's no audio, by the way, if you're wondering about audio. I got a voice narrate. Is he walking? Is that? Oh, is that cash in his hand, bro? You're already fucked up. What? Really? Hold on. He walks in. Oh, maybe is that the ATM or something? Were they getting money from an ATM or something like that? Bro, you need to have the cash on hand. I don't know. Or was he at an elevator? What is he doing here? No, that's an elevator. But for some reason, they decide to walk away. I don't know why. Bro, you over here with this chick and you with the cash in hand? Oh my god. Let's see, I got it. I told you I got it. And you see too, if you look real close, when he takes out the cash, I mean, to me, oh shoot, she even looks down. Look, he has the cash in hand. She's oh, that's the shit that I want. Bro, what? I'm gonna have to hit up some people after the stream. I gotta talk to Silvio and Jay. What they think about this, bro. Hand in cash. Cash in hand. Bro, you should just take what you need, leave the rest in the car or whatever else. Not that I know, but I'm just saying, bro, this is just so bad. Lacking. Look at this. That's for you, baby. So maybe he's thinking he's just gonna have some sex with her and he's paying her. Look at this transaction on camera. I mean, you could have done this somewhere else, in the room, whatever. This guy's on camera doing this shit. And you're showing her all the money you have. I don't know, there's some guys that can see this and just shaking their head right now. Oh, what's that? Wait, so she... Hold on. He goes in. And she goes in. Oh, and this is when she's about to come out. She puts a towel or something. And she left the towel there. I guess this was after he's drugged and she got him for what? And I'm wondering, are these guys even having sex? You paying, you having your drink, and then you pass. You're not even getting sex out of it? I mean, at least if you get something, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I took an L, whatever. But are you even getting anything? What's she doing? The heck? Yeah, I've seen the story before, but I never knew they released this much video. Bro. And she's probably going back to some other guy. Some guy at the house. Damn, bro. No wonder. Look at this come up, man. They don't even have to have sex. And drove in. I don't know what car that is. Is that his car or her car? Maybe her car. That's a big L if I've ever seen one. And I think she got caught. The man who was from Georgia told investigators he and the woman spent some time drinking and gambling. After a while, she drove him to his hotel. She drove him. Oh, Lord. What the hell's going on? The 2021. Oh, well, I think that was 2020. That was 2020. She drove him to his hotel at the Comfort Suites at 302 North Federal Highway. They continued talking, and the woman allegedly encouraged him to drink up. Drink up, baby. Yeah, keep drinking. The man and the woman are seen on video walking through the hotel lobby, getting on and off an elevator, walking down a hallway together and entering a room. Later, the woman exits the room but uses a white folded hand towel to leave the door ajar. According to investigators, she's seen on video getting on the elevator. Maybe because she wanted to leave and come back. I don't know. Then walking to a white SUV in the parking lot and driving off. The SUV, possibly a Range Rover, also has black trim and a sunroof. When the man awoke the next morning, he told police that he noticed a white substance in his drinking glass, and the woman and his money were missing. The sheriff's office said the man had been drugged. The one who had waist-length, straight black hair was wearing a black visor cap, gray form-fitting knee-length dress, and what blah, 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 because we already seen it. She was carrying a square white purse and a black trim and a shoulder strap. Damn. We're coming up. Now, this one is from Chicago. I think this is the only one from outside of Florida. And this is the image from the thumbnail that you guys saw when you joined in. This was in October 2020. In Chicago Rivers North. Well, two Wisconsin women are accused in Chicago of drugging 10 men and then robbing them for about $85,000 after they fell unconscious, Cook County prosecutors said. Tiana Trammell, 25, and Tawana, whatever her name is, both from Milwaukee, allegedly ran the scheme from January until last Sunday. They are charged with operating and continuing financial criminal enterprise and possession of a controlled substance. The woman allegedly lured drunken men from bars and nightclubs in Chicago's River North District with invitations to their place. There, the men were given a drink that knocked them out. They awoke either in their own homes or by the side of the road, unharmed but without wallets and valuables. The woman allegedly used stolen credit and debit cards at the ATMs and Walmart and Target stores in Milwaukee area. The women were arrested early Sunday after carrying a man from big ass burly woman. The women were arrested early Sunday after carrying a man from a club to Trammell's car. Assistant State Attorney Paul Kiefer told Judge Charles blah blah blah. Authorities were aware of the woman's activities and a tracker had been placed on Trammell's vehicle, adding surveillance video and license plate readers to Trammell's movements, which align with what happened to several victims. Now, I want to see if I can, real quick, before we move on to the next clips, can I pull up some, I'd like to see the surveillance. I want to see what happened. Let me see real quick. I've got a little one here. Okay, yeah. I don't know what happened, man. Big ass burly woman. What happened? Tell me the story.
Brad, Erica, they targeted the men of River North. They came here with vials of alcohol that were incredibly potent, a gun with a laser sight on it, and a vision to get rich quick. Tiana Trammell is a Milwaukee mother of one, pregnant with her second.
Damn.
Tiana Rainey is a single mom who works as a phlebotomist at this Milwaukee
No.
hospital, performing blood transfusions and drawing blood. But since the beginning of the year, the two were drawing in victims to a scheme prosecutors say landed them more than 85 grand in other people's money. The most recent case Saturday night. Investigators say they arranged to meet a man from a dating app at this River North bar. The man didn't know the vial of alcohol they plied him with would lead to an instant blackout. What the Milwaukee duo didn't know, a tracker had been placed on their Nissan. In this case, their getaway back to Wisconsin would stall. When their car didn't start, their arrest came just minutes later. But in past cases, prosecutors say they'd sometimes go back to a man's house and rob him. On another occasion, one was left at the Lake Forest Oasis, only to find his phone, jewelry, and wallet missing. Authorities say they have surveillance videos of Target and Walmart stores back in Wisconsin where they would rack up big bills on the credit cards of their victims, maxing out ATM transactions.
And when would you say that things got out of control?
Federal agents telling CBS 2 this sounds like a movie, namely the movie Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez, where wealthy men at nightclubs become the target of scheming.
I've never seen that movie. I gotta check it out.
Groups of women. Just like the movie, these women are behind bars. As investigators say, others, part of the ring, are now being sought as well.
Okay, are we back? I think I lost half of the stream. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. I think we're back. I think we're back. We're back. Okay. Shit. I'm about to say, man, it's the Comcast business. I'll cancel this shit right now. I got 30 days to decide whether I want to keep it or not. Let's see. YouTube era. All right, are we live? I think we're okay. I think we're okay now. Facebook might have shut down. Let me check Facebook real quick because Facebook, I forgot to turn off the disconnect thing. Oh no, we're still on Facebook. We're still here. All right, we're still here. All right. About to cancel that Comcast bullshit. Oh, by the way, at the end of this, well, let me just say now, I'm gonna be looking for more members on, not members, moderators on YouTube soon. I'm gonna make a little video in the members area just for some of the things that I'll be looking for. I don't want a bunch of mods. I'm not one of these channels. You know, some of these channels that every single person's a mod. It doesn't even make any sense to me. Why every single person that comes in, they're a mod? It's just everybody's a wrench. It has to be some sort of control, and people are gonna randomly block people. Lynn, you do it? Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit you up. I'll hit you up. So, but I'm gonna make a little video so people can kind of have some sort of guideline with that, so they know what to expect. But yeah, that is going to be coming soon too, a little bit. So when, like, this stream is cool, it's chill, whatever, but sometimes when the numbers are really up, 500, 1,000, or whatever people watching, sometimes it can get crazy. Sometimes there's trolls, and so we might need a little help with that. So that's coming soon. And then the other thing too, we're almost done, but at the end, I'm working on a new intro video because I want to have multiple videos. So I'm working on a new one. I'm going to preview it, the intro. I couldn't finish it because apparently I don't have enough video at the beach or at night. So I'm going to have to record some more stuff, but I'll show a little preview of the new one coming. So this one, this is in January 2020. Oh wait, is this the one we saw? Or is this another transgender? This is another transgender. Damn! Man claims he was drugged nearly $5,000 in jewelry, cash, and stolen from Bal Harbor apartment. A transgender person is accused of drugging a man and stealing nearly $500,000 jewelry, watches, and cash on Saturday, December 28th. Andrea Banks reportedly met the man at the W Hotel. Wow. Oh my God. Let's take a
Facing
look.
felony theft charges.
Oh, Lord.
Police say she stole.
Jesus Christ. What the hell is that? Lord Almighty.
Nearly $500,000 in jewelry, and when police showed up to her door to arrest her, even they were taken by surprise.
They certainly were. CBS 4's Peter Dench is live in West Miami-Dade tonight with much more on this arrest. Peter.
Well, Diana, in Ruta Bay, Andrea Banks is arrested after some quick work by police. A relief, no doubt, to the victim, a New York man who lost nearly $500,000
Oh, I spilled water.
in cash. Now, police, when they went to Banks's home, they may have been surprised by what they saw. Police say when they met 35-year-old Andrea Banks at her Aventura condo, she was wearing a custom-made S pendant around her neck. The same pendant seen on this apparently bold Instagram post. Banks is now charged with stealing that item along with more than $480,000 worth of jewelry and $3,000 in cash from the victim early last Saturday morning. Police say it happened here in his 9th floor apartment at Bellini Condo in Bal Harbor. In court, Judge Mindy Glazer spoke about one of the items stolen.
I never heard of a 120-carat diamond necklace. That's a lot of diamonds.
As we see here, Banks is active on social
Oh,
media.
she got her makeup on.
She met her victim at the W Hotel in South Beach.
She can start a YouTube channel.
Bellini condo for adult entertainment. When he woke up, he discovered he had been drugged, and the cash and jewelry, including a diamond necklace, a diamond pendant, expensive watches, his driver's license, and debit card were gone. Bal Harbor police say a Miami Beach police detective recognized Banks while reviewing surveillance tape from the Bellini condo. She was taken into custody at her Aventura condo. Banks, who used to be known as Decorian Dwayne Greer, had been arrested before for battery and possessing cocaine.
There's probable cause. So let me reset it.
Banks's case was reset in bond court for the afternoon.
Andrea Banks. Refuse, Your Honor.
Banks refused to appear, and her case was reset again for Saturday. Because of a previous arrest, the judge placed a hold on Banks, keeping her behind bars.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, baby, I'm here. Oh my God, it's my lucky night. Oh yes. Oh. Man, I didn't know that was a thing too. I guess these guys, they got all their money out, all their money from their bank account, got all their watches and stuff. And I guess a lot of it too. I spilled some water, but it's okay. It's like a gangster keyboard that I bought a while ago. I just gotta turn it upside down. I didn't know that was part of the game, man. You come in there with all your money and stuff. Damn. 500K, you got all your watches, Rolex. Bro, they're not, I'm telling you, they'd be so disappointed to come and rob me. Damn. I guess that's why they go to, I'm sure they know where to go. Like, it's targeted, these places, these high-end, whatever. You go there and, or some of these people, a lot of it's probably, or not a lot of it, but maybe some of it's prostitution too. You know? Let's see what this is here. This is still 2020. Hollywood man drugged and robbed of 36,000 Rolex watch. I don't know what's this name with the Rolex watch. Why do people got it? I guess it's just the status.
Oh, people could have been hurt. There are some people out there that aren't good. After a man's targeted by a dangerous duo.
Well, he says he woke up to find his car keys gone and his nearly $40,000 watch missing. As Evans Nicole Salata shows us, police are using it.
That's true. Some of them could probably be passing as a woman, maybe, and just, you know, tucking their thing in, you know, or whatever. You know, the things that makeup can do these days too is crazy. What makeup can do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some makeup. You don't even got to try. Some of the shit you don't even got to try. These guys are so desperate and thirsty. You see some of these people out there. You don't even got to try.
On camera to track down the crooks behind the crime here.
We were going in the lift. She said she had like a...
Oh, this one we covered.
No, like none of her friends never showed up.
And that was a red flag to this 28-year-old man who asked not to be identified. He met the young woman at Live in Miami back on January 27th. She said her name was Carolina, and they bar hopped before ending up at his friend's house in Hollywood.
And I like either got drugged and fell asleep or just fell asleep.
When he woke up, his Tesla keys were gone. A nearby security camera shows the woman leaving. The car unlocks as she walks by. Moments later, an unidentified man shows up. He opens the unlocked door and snatches the victim's...
And a lot of these women, too, they're running with men. They got like a whole team. Some of them got men on the background waiting to come do the pickup or whatever.
$36,000 Rolex watch, like this one, which was in the car's center console. Police believe those two were working together.
It's always important to be aware of our surroundings and be aware of our belongings. As much as we want to think that everyone out there is good, there are some people out there that aren't good.
And the victim is out a very expensive watch, which also has some sentimental value.
It's like the first like real gift that my mom gave me. It means a lot to me. Just be careful, because this could have turned out like a lot worse. Like people could have been hurt. It's not a good situation to be in.
So once again,
at least people, from what I know, are not being killed or whatever, and not in any of these stories anyway. And you know, we're kind of joking and laughing, but it is just as a PSA, man. Like, yo, this is going on. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're one of those people that are going out all the time or whatever. Guys, man, you be with your targets too now. Some of these women will carry us out. Some of these women are dressing up. I mean, some of these men are dressing up, carrying your ass out. This was 2019 August. A woman has been taken into custody after police say she robbed 2 men in Miami Beach, including one she drugged. 44-year-old Serena Sojot on Monday afternoon, and charged her with grand theft and third degree and poisoning food or water for one case and grand theft for another. The arrest report, according to the arrest report, a man called police and stated he was robbed at the Lowell's Hotel located in the 16th Street of Collins Avenue on July 11th. The victim told officers he brought a woman back to his hotel, who was later identified as Sojot. He said after her stay, he noticed his wallet containing euros, credit cards, and his ID was stolen from the dresser. The following day, police said a man was drinking at a free spirit bar located on A1A and 21st Street when he met Sojot. The man invited her back to his house after. Oh, man. Ooh. Are we back up? So this is what the Comcast business has to offer? $200 a month? What do you guys think? Is it worth it or should I cancel it? You see what's funny about these services sometimes? Is that sometimes they don't show their face until you use it a couple times. You might use it once or twice. Oh, it's perfect. It's amazing. And customer service reaches out. Okay, great. Give it a couple days. And we've already had 2 disconnects. 2 disconnects already. You know, thankfully this is kind of like a whatever stream. I mean, it stopped raining too. It's not like there's a hurricane here or nothing like that. A little disappointing, Comcast. A little disappointing, I have to say. I'm gonna write this down. Take note of this. What's going on? A little disappointed, man. I'm gonna record this too for record. And then the thing is too, after this live stream ends, because the last time this happened, when the live stream ended, it was like a 2-hour live stream, and there was 4 minutes. The live stream ended, and when people clicked the video, it showed 4 minutes of 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. No, it's not you, Lynn. Lynn, it's not you at all. Trust me. I really appreciate your help and stuff. It has nothing to do with you. Somebody from Comcast might be watching now. But anyway, we're at the end anyway. But I am definitely documenting this little crap service right now because it's pretty shitty, man. And who's gonna pay $200 for this crap, right? 2019. I feel like, you know what I should do too? I should clip these moments when it happens, make a small little video, and I'm gonna send it to the Twitter account. Send it to Comcast to let them know, so you guys know. All right. Put a little clip together. 18 Axelot said AT&T just put a new fiber optic lines through my yard, Northeast Florida. We have trouble with Comcast and might try it with the new lines. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately I don't have AT&T yet here, fiber optic. I really hope to get it soon because, like you're saying, a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, Laz, I've known him for many years. He's had the same issue with Comcast like I have. I think many people do. It's been shitty service for years and years. You will go through your entire life because it's like a monopoly thing right now in this area. It's not even just a monopoly thing. It's a political thing. They have to reach out to the city officials. They have to pay a certain amount of money, and each line that's open, I think they have to pay to the city too. So it's all this political mumbo jumbo crap. But he told me ever since he switched to AT&T, the fiber optic, no issues ever again. He canceled his Comcast crap, moved on, and he was done. So I cannot wait for the day that happens. And I'm sure AT&T is probably a hell of a lot cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So we'll watch these 3 vids and then we'll call it. But yeah, it's kind of funny how this has been just.
A second woman caught and cuffed. Police saying the duo targeted young men with money in South Florida by drugging and robbing them during a night out. 7's Sheldon Fox reports.
Jail is where they're sleeping tonight. An alleged drug 'em and rob 'em tag team. How was the conversation when he came home? Drug 'em and.
This guy's showing his face. He's like, fuck it. Is that trans or? Let me see.
Rob 'em tag team. How was the conversation when he came home and said, Dad, a woman took my Rolex?
Oh, this is the father of the victim.
Dad, a woman took my iPhone. Dad, I'm involving the police. What do you say to him?
I said to him, well, after all the travel you've done over the 4 continents and nightclubs everywhere, you should know better.
But his son last month did not know better. Police say on December 20th, the 22-year-old met this woman.
Shaquila Wilson.
And Destina Bird. A pair accused of taking their Cadillac to Miami Beach, luring young men to party, spiking their drinks, and ripping them off once they pass out.
They've been doing that a lot to tourists and locals, obviously. My son is a local.
His son and one other rode with the women from Miami Beach into Miami and eventually Key Biscayne, according to Miami Beach police. They say during their outing, the women told both victims to chug their drinks. Both victims eventually chugged their drinks and within 10 minutes passed out.
Damn.
Victim 1 stated he noticed 2 passed out prior to him passing out.
What?
Victim 1 was, according to Miami Beach police.
He noticed 2 other people passed out?
They say during their outing, the women told both victims to chug their drinks. Both victims eventually chugged their drinks and within 10 minutes passed out. Victim 1 stated he noticed 2 passed out prior to him passing out. Victim 1 was found at Beach Park at around 8 a.m. When he woke up, he noticed his $17,000 Rolex watch missing and his iPhone XS Max phone valued at $1,200 missing. Victim 2 also woke up and noticed his $12,000 Rolex watch and his iPhone 7 missing. The victims came here to complain about their lousy night to Key Biscayne police, but it would be Miami Beach cops who tracked down those wanted women.
You can appoint the public defender.
Bird was busted the 29th of December, linked to the Cadillac and connected to another South Beach drugging and theft of a tourist who also had his Rolex taken. Wilson was picked up on Miami Beach on Thursday.
Do not talk to people you don't know. Do not drink with people you don't know.
Grand theft and felony poisoning. Those are the charges currently facing these women. They were also hit with other charges connected to previous cases. We're in West Miami-Dade. Sheldon Fox, today in Florida.
Wow. I wonder if this is like an epidemic, like an unknown epidemic. I mean, men are super easy to manipulate, like super. Most of them. I mean, I've had friends like that. Most of them just desperate, thirsty, like on the floor, groveling. Just like they'll take anybody, yo. You can just throw on a fucking wig. You be a man, just throw on a wig and a dress, you good to go. You don't got to put on makeup. You don't got to whatever. Nah. Damn. Holy shit. I guess it is somewhat embarrassing. This can happen to anybody, but damn, bro. Damn, just. Jesus.
Search is on to find.
Man says he was drugged and robbed by a woman he invited home. Somebody said Cardi B again in the comments. Cardi B. It's a thing, man. This is really a thing, man. You got a son out there. Not only tell the sons, tell the boys, whatever. People praying on it.
This woman caught on camera.
This shouldn't. If it was vice versa, if it was a woman that was happening to, it'd be all over the news and trending and viral and all kinds of shit.
She's accused of seducing and stealing from a man she just met.
And police say she did it by drugging her victim. Our Janine Stanwood spoke with.
Just go to the massage parlor and get yourself a little handy. Seriously, Jesus Christ.
Him, and she joins us live from Hollywood with what that man had to say.
My God.
Louis, Lori, we have heard this story before. That man tells us that the date was going well, but then when he brought her back to his condo here in Hollywood, that's when he said things went south.
I'm not ugly. I date frequently.
He doesn't want to show his face or use his last name, but Michael is mad because he says this mysterious brunette in the sultry crop top not only played him, but also drugged him and stole from him.
True. Excellent. It's true.
About 11 o'clock, I meet this very nice lady, about 30 years old.
It was November 19th. Michael says the night began at the hip Kiki on the River in Miami.
We got along. I bought her a drink.
Followed by cocktails at Scarlett's Cabaret in Hallandale Beach. But when he invited her back to his place in Hollywood, and here they are walking down the hall, that's where he says the problems begin.
We had our interlude. Within about 15 minutes of opening up a nice bottle of champagne, I was asleep.
Police say Michael involuntarily consumed a substance which rendered him unconscious. Next thing he knows, it's after 9 a.m. the next day. The woman seen here leaving with a big blue bag is gone, and so is all his pricey stuff.
I had a brand new Tiffany watch.
As well as a Cartier watch, a Tiffany ring like this, and cash. Were you embarrassed?
Yeah, of course. I'm very embarrassed.
Embarrassment aside, he calls police.
Oh, that's him.
We showed the mystery lady's photo to the manager of Scarlett's, who tells us he'll keep an eye out. Michael says his is a cautionary tale.
When you think you got it and all is well and you're being cool, guess what, buddy? Check, and recheck. Men, look, you're just as vulnerable as a woman.
And Michael says he believes that woman's name is Katrina, and right now he's offering $10,000 of his own.
I didn't know they made Tiffany watches for men. Is that maybe they probably do? I don't know. I've seen Tiffany before, and some of them are really nice, but I always thought it was like a woman watch. Maybe they make a men's thing too. I don't know. Tiffany and Co. men's watches. I don't know. It was a thing. I can't, for me, I can't really get something so nice with watches. I'm a putz. I'm very clumsy. I tear shit up. It scratches. This watch right now is not even working. I just wear this just for the look. It's a Walmart watch. It's just for the look. They don't got no battery. You probably can't see the chip. It's chipped on the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm a putz, man. I break all this shit. I break everything I have. This shit's breaking out every 3 days, every other week. You can't buy me something nice. I'm telling you, if they come and try to rob me, they're gonna be highly disappointed, yo. They're gonna be like, "What the hell's this?" I'm a Tron. This shit has chips in 2 sides. Look at this. You can't from a distance and look. Oh, it's nice, Mel. Look at this. Up close. I think it's chipped in 2 places. Over here too. Somewhere over here. Kind of weird from the camera. Good luck.
Money as a reward to get her caught. If you know anything, call
Oh my
Hollywood Police
God.
or Broward Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS. We're in Hollywood tonight. I'm Janine Stanward, Local 10 News.
This keeps happening again.
Damn, he really don't got shit. Doesn't got nothing. God. Okay, the last video, and then we'll call it, man. I just wanted to come in and check with you guys, and I'll show you a little preview video. This was interesting. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. I'm gonna have to play this in the smaller thing because I don't know if it's gonna have a copyright claim, a copyright content ID, whatever. And look at before I play it, look at the first comment. This Cardi B documentary is really good. 27,000 likes. And this was done by the channel What Would You Do? It's called Woman Drug a Man at the Bar, Plan to Rob Him. What would you do? You ever heard of that show? Like it's a skit and they plan it out and they see people's reaction in public. So I'll have to play this on a smaller screen.
You ready to have some fun tonight? Always.
These 2 ladies look like they're just out for some fun. But their good time will be at someone else's expense.
Hi. Have we met before?
Well, I think I would remember you ladies, but it's nice to meet you now. I'm Mike. How are you?
What may look like harmless flirtation.
Hey, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Is actually a dangerous scam.
Oh yeah, this will be the easiest money we've ever made here.
Targeting wealthy men and drugging them to steal their money. If you saw this, what would you do? The scene of the crime is Spanky's, a college hangout in Chapel Hill, home to the University of North Carolina's oldest campus.
Have we met before?
No, I think I'd remember you guys.
Right away, these ladies have our deceptive duo under surveillance.
Would you tell him? Would you say something?
I'll be right back, okay?
While he's away,
Oh my gosh, she totally thinks we're right.
I know. That's so funny.
our girl puts the powder in his drink.
Which in reality, it wouldn't even be that obvious. Oh my God, we're going to put something in his drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so obvious with it. Oh, this is so easy. Come up. That's not how it really happens. I'm sure it's super quick, super fast. They just drop that shit in quick. Or they just, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom too, sweetie. They get up and they just, as they're walking by, just drop that shit in. Who does that shit like that?
What? Oh, we're gonna loosen him up. He's fine. I don't think he'll mind. I think he'll have some fun.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell the bartender to take it away because I saw you
Marie said I'd hand them the drink and smile at them.
It'll be that big of a deal.
She gives the girls one last warning.
I'm going to tell him if he's
That's true, DMG.
Unless you want to jump.
Especially some of these people, especially in Florida, or just in general when you're partying, some of these people are not only probably drinking, which makes you more susceptible, and I can't even think of the other word, your inhibitions are lowered, but also, too, some of these people are probably on substances already, probably rolling on that stuff or whatever, and so, you know, you're not going to see some of this stuff that's happening probably. And especially at night, nightclubs probably darker and all this kind of stuff. People are not paying attention.
Please don't say anything.
Then dump it out.
Okay, we're bringing Mike back in.
And when Mike returns, she does just that.
Excuse me, sir. They put something in your drink. I'm not going to dump it out.
What are you talking about?
They put something in your drink.
If I saw this like this, yeah, I would. Like this at a restaurant or something, I would say something.
While you were in the bathroom.
But what I really don't think something like this would be this. It just doesn't happen like this. Hey, yeah, we're gonna do this. You ready? Yeah. Like it just doesn't work like that.
Excuse
it's a lot more discreet. But I would, this type of situation, this type of shit, I would say something. I wouldn't let this slide.
Stick around. It's all right. No, they wouldn't have done that.
I would mind my own business if I hadn't seen them put something in your drink.
Let's go meet these brave women. I'm John Quinones.
I'll tell you about a situation where I didn't say something. It doesn't have anything to do with drugging somebody, but I'll tell you about an experience I had at Walmart, Ground Zero.
You okay? Yeah. You were really upset, huh?
Because it's wrong.
Let me fast forward to avoid the copyright.
Is that his? I think so.
Here you go.
Are you covering me?
This couple watches silently as she drugs his drink.
Push it back, hurry up, he's coming back.
But when Mike returns,
Hey, they just pushed something in your drink, just FYI. Who, the girls? Yeah. They put something in my drink? Yeah, they just put a pill or something. You gotta be kidding me. No.
and now they launch an investigation.
What'd you put it in his drink?
We just saw you do it.
Even the positioning and everything, it's like, in a lot of these situations, I mean, this is an interesting thing to see how people would react, but a lot of these stories that we saw, it's like people going back to a hotel or something like that, and then they're being drugged in a hotel.
Have them check the drink out?
Really?
For
Next
is back.
He's so rich.
This man sees something and says something.
Such a man drink. Yeah, that's very manly.
Did you know they put something in your drink? I'm sorry? I saw them putting something in your drink.
And then he offers some liquid relief.
I'll buy you a new one.
This student warns.
No, I trust him. I still want to have it. Sir, I want to have it. It's my choice. My body, my choice. If I want to drink it, I'm going to drink it.
Mike not to leave with the young women.
I wouldn't leave.
What?
I thought I saw them stir your drink when you got up to go to the restroom.
Stir my drink? What do you mean?
I thought they put something in there.
He's so rich. This is going to be so fun.
I know. It's going to be great.
That's the thing with this is that they're being so loud about it. Sitting at a bar, he's so rich. This is gonna be an easy cut. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a great thing to see, but it's a little too much, too obvious.
And this woman,
they put a capsule of something in his drink and said to stir it up really well.
She quickly alerts the bartender.
In that man's drink. Could you just get him a fresh drink real quick before he sits down and drinks it?
We'll break it, right?
We're ready to break it.
How are you? I'm just.
I was horrified.
All right, I'm back.
Mike, you should drink all that. Have some fun with us. Let loose.
I can't drink the whole thing.
Sure you can.
Oh, yes, you can.
It's a good thing.
Bang for your buck.
Oh shit! They let him drink it.
Cheers.
Oh hell nah!
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right,
That
good.
was fast.
They let him drink it.
I might get another one of those.
And now we tell our actor Mike to pretend he's feeling the effects of the drug.
Feel a little dizzy.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm sorry. Do you need to lie down?
Maybe you should come back to the hotel. Yeah.
When the girls leave Mike alone,
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Listen, I just chugged this drink.
Yeah, but are you sure they didn't do something?
Yo, now while you're under the influence and you're drugged and you can barely have a coherent sentence, hey, are you sure? Like, do you want to leave?
Yeah, I saw one of them touch.
I mean, he's acting, but if he was, you know.
Do you know them?
No, I just.
So they just walk in and 5 minutes later they're trying to get you to leave with them.
It did taste a little strange.
What is that supposed to be?
It's a Jack and Coke.
Look at that stuff around there.
We will take care of you and let
That's nice. That's
They
nice.
seem like nice girls.
take
I got my car outside, so.
Yeah, we can take you.
Well, we have 2 drivers right here.
You want
Take
to
you.
go?
Can I
Can we
trust
just-
you?
Of course.
I'm only 10 minutes away.
That's fine.
You promise?
Uber.
I gotta.
Uber.
keep pushing it. Act like he's leaving. We're coming in.
You're making a huge mistake.
They just let him go.
Boy, they're going to take you home. They are really going to take you home, Mike.
It's okay. He's not going anywhere.
We are.
What would you do? You're right.
Bruh. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting and funny to end off on. Oh, the Walmart situation too, real quick. I think it was like last week or a week and a half ago. I went there and I was buying something, and there was like an elderly guy and a woman and a kid in a cart. And so the older guy was pushing the cart. And so he was kind of like in the middle of the lane. I couldn't pass him, so I just left my cart and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk around him. As I'm doing that, the lady's like kind of yelling or kind of just like being nasty to the elderly guy, and she's like, move. And he's like, move for what? You want me to move for you or for him? And she's like, obviously for him. So I'm kind of like noticing their behavior a little bit. And so I walk by and I get my stuff, and it seemed like she's kind of like talking shit to the guy. And I don't know, to me, I took it as maybe this is her father, unless this is one of those people too, because like, you know, sometimes people have like a caretaker, because I spoke to somebody today about that, and they were telling me maybe it was his caretaker. And so she was like talking shit to the guy. And then I look, she has her kid in the cart, and he's pushing this thing. And I'm thinking to myself, why don't you push this shit yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was like a big ass, burly ass woman, tattoos all over. She was like muscular and shit, but she was like a woman. It's nasty as hell. And the guy could barely walk. And so part of me wanted to say something, but at the same, I just kind of like, yeah. First of all, it's Walmart, it's ground zero. These people are nuts already. I don't know their situation. So I left. And then when I went to go check out, I saw him again. And she was kind of talking, she was just treating the guy like shit. I wanted to say something, but I was like, eh. So that's one situation where I didn't say anything. Because it's like, I don't know what it is. Just, the woman's a bitch. But, you know, I don't know what her situation is. And then this was yesterday. Let me tell you this. And I want to know what you guys would do. And then we'll end off. And I'll show you the clip. I went to a gas station. It was like a 7-Eleven. It was like one of those places that are like it's like a gas station, but you can buy food there and all that kind of stuff, whatever. I went to go buy my little Celsius energy drink. I don't have it now, but you know that can that I have that when I'm doing live streams, people think it's like, I forget that alcoholic beverage. I'm like, no, it's not. It's just caffeine. I went to go buy that. And so when I went to go check out, I waited in line. I get to the cashier and I realized I didn't have my wallet on me. I left it in the car. And so I was like, all right, I got to go get my wallet. And she's like, oh, sir, like there's a line. I said, just take the next person and I'll be right back. And so I go out, I get my wallet, I come back in, and there's a line. And in my head, I'm just like, I thought about it. Should I wait again? I'm like, no, why am I going to wait? Fuck it. I was already waiting. So I walked ahead of everybody. And I walked up, and there was one guy ahead of me. And that guy took a while. He was doing his lotto thing. And when I went to go pay, it was super quick. It was like less than a minute. I have the NFC chip. Instead of like putting your card in, you just put your card, you tap to pay. I tapped to pay. And that was it. And then and while I'm paying, I turned around. And this is where I messed up. I turned around and I made a little gesture like, you know, like thanks. Even though I really didn't need to. I just thought I was being polite to the people that were there in line already. But the thing is too, in life, when you're nice to people, sometimes too, it gives them the courage to start saying shit to you or acting out of character. And so there's one guy after I paid, he's like, you know what? You should have got back in line and made the line again. And I turned out, I was like, what? I was like, I was already in line. I already waited. I left my wallet and I said I was coming right back, take the next person. I snapped. But in that moment of snapping, like I didn't yell, but I was a little loud, you know, so you could hear me. In that moment, I thought about all the Reddit live streams that we do, all the posts, and I was like, fuck, is like, am I going to be one of these clips? Am I going to be a moment that somebody's recording me? But I didn't go crazy, but I was like, so then I started wondering after that. And the lady behind him agreed. She was like, no, he was already here in the line. You know, he forgot his thing, whatever. And the cashier agreed too. And he kind of shut up and he didn't, he kind of, and he kind of walked away. And so when I sat in the car, I thought about it. And I thought about this has to happen to people. This has to be like a phenomenon and I've seen it happen to people too. Let's say you forget your wallet in the car and you get up to pay and now you have to go back in the car and you already waited in line. Should you have to go to the back of the line? Should you remake the line and wait all over again? Or should you just come behind the person that's right behind you? What would you do? That's what I was wondering. Because the thing is this, I feel like if you're already waiting in the line, like if you're working your way and you're like halfway, I feel like if you get off, okay, you when you come back, your spot might be gone, you're screwed. Unless the person in front of you is kind enough, which I've let people like, hey, you're just gonna come back, I'll let them come back and make the line. If somebody comes from outside, leaves the cashier, I would say, you know, go ahead. I've never had a problem. I've always let people like that go. Now, if you're just skipping the line just to skip it, then I have a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I just ran into that and I thought it was so weird. And I just had one little thing. I had one little item. I was like, nah, man, I already waited in line. I'm not going to do that again. No. Sorry. You should have got back in line. Like, what? Really quickly too, let me just show you something. I forgot the title. What did I title this stuff? Intro. I already forgot the name of this thing. Let's see. I did something. Maybe it's called, let's see, weird. Countdown timer. I wanted to show you guys a preview of the clip that I started working on. Man, where the hell did I put it? Intro. Lord almighty. I might have to leave it for another stream if I can't find it. Oh, here we go. I got it. Okay. Hopefully it plays smooth. Last night I was in a weird, I don't know, state of mind, and I was like, you know, just kind of reflecting, thinking about things, just life. And so I decided I'll just channel that energy into try to making a video. This is only 20 seconds long. The song is like 2 minutes long, but when you're making things like this, like 2-3 minutes can take hours. But this is just the very beginning of a new intro that I was working on. And that's as far as I got, but let me play the rest of that, which the song I thought was so dope. Right here, real quick. That's where I love it right there. It's kind of like a dark theme, kind of like funky, trippy, but like, so I was like, maybe I can make an intro video for the nighttime. That's free music on the YouTube audio library. What? Tell me that shit's not tight. Man, that's not good, bro. How many times was that? 3 times? 4 times? How many disconnects was that? 3 or 4? 3 disconnects, I think. Shit is dope as hell. Good song. But anyway, man, thank you guys for joining. I have no idea what's gonna happen once I press end. This stream disconnected like 3 times already. But thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are safe. And hopefully, I think tomorrow or Wednesday we should start with the regular live streams again and regular content. I don't know what's up with the connection. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I might have to call these people again. But thank you guys. Love you. Take care. Peace. Gracias.